into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
20. All day, baby. All day. Get up.
Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, watch it. Whip.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Check the backer. Check, crunch.
This is Carson.
Check 26.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check. Showing it.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Myers' kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Mike 54.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action with Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the gun on third down, Wilson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, alert. Mike 7.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
Let's go.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Watch the screen. South. Mike 56.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
54.
Now it's Freeman.
You're trash.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
It's just me and you.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Right there. 56. It's our field.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. They can't hang with us. Check. Kill.
25 tonight. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike. 50. Gun. 54. Wait. This.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Back.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback who'll be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
On the Seahawks' 21-yard line.
Ready, blue 80.
Mike's 54. Let's go, dude.
58.
Series right here. We got to
11.
Slam.
Blue 80,
Operating from the gun. Ryan caught by Jones. 12 yards there and a first down.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where it came from.
Green 80.
Check 37.
Check. One fluff.
They run again with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Falcons grab it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Check 56. I'm here all day. Got it.
Freeman again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. Blue 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the lane.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Check. 51. Fresno. Gun. Let us go.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Interception all day, baby.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Wilson buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They go play action now. Wilson. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as they have taken the lead.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate who can get them the ball. We've seen the result. Days like this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. From the 29, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Carson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He don't know no better.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Danny.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 56.
Wait.
56.
Wait.
Gotta do better.
From the gun, Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ezekiel Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here we go.
Now Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mike 21. Mike 54.
Bravo.
All day, dog. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Tighten up.
Kill.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Hold up.
Play action. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Check 9.
On first down, it's Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hey, sprint plans.
Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 50.
Gun.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's it. That's it.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mike 380. Mike's 59. Let's go check.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now.